After walking through hundreds of homes, there are 3 red flags I spot immediately, and once you know them, you'll never tour homes the same way again. Hi, I'm Nick Ragan. I'm with the Ragan team over at Next Home Signature Real Estate. What are the top 3 red flags you look for when you show homes to clients? When I'm showing homes to clients, the first thing I look at is the main components and anything structural. I check if doors are sticking in certain areas, look for any movement on foundation walls, and watch for driveways pushing towards the garage from, really it's called street creep. The second thing I look for is water intrusion. In Nebraska, basements show a lot of water at times, so you gotta be careful, as well as flat ceilings. So that leads you to your roof. We've had some major insurance issues the last couple years here in Omaha, and we wanna make sure that your roof has full replacement costs and coverage. So those are the real big items that we look for early on. Which cosmetic issues are fine, and which ones could cost you thousands later. So basic TLC, really carpet paint, cosmetic issues, we're not so concerned about. Obviously, we want to be mindful of it. If the whole house has wallpaper everywhere and you don't like wallpaper, probably not what we're looking for. But we're after the big items such as our windows, our roof, the HVAC, components, electrical systems. Those are the items that are going to cost thousands and thousands of dollars down the road. And if those items have been already taken care of, huge money saver in the end for you. So those are really items that we need to be looking for when we go through those homes together. How can a great agent help buyers catch red flags early in the process? So when we're going through houses, we're walking with intention and we're pointing out issues early versus later, right? We're going to go through the same way an inspector will, minus doing the extra things that they do, such as testing every outlet. We can't do that. We can't crawl in your attic, but we want to make sure we have an idea so you know the expectations before we even get to the next step, such as a home inspection, that contingency period. So really, really important and imperative, and it can save you thousands. What clues can reveal poor maintenance or hidden damage? So when we go through the outside of a house, before we even step inside, we can notice right away if there's some deferred maintenance, such as cracked concrete, maybe siding seams haven't been sealed up. Those are important, really clues and cues that we need to make sure that we're on top of before we even step foot into the house. We're also looking at, are there gutters that are, they got extra baggage of leaves up there that are going to cause some potential issues with water seepage off to the side, or downspouts that aren't extending out far enough. And that's just exterior. Now we're moving into the interior. We're paying attention to smells, right? Zillow is a great site to start your search on, as well as the tools that we have. But you go online, you look at houses, it can't really equate, we talk about human touch, so you can't see what's going on or smell what's going on in the house. And if something hits you right away, well, guess what? Those are dollars and cents that can cost you later, whether it's smoke or animal, whatever it may be, pets. And then we look at your components too. We talk about walls, we talk about your components, HVAC. Is there corrosion around your water heater? Is the furnace filter dirty, meaning they haven't changed it in years, right? Those are deferred maintenance items that people don't really pay attention to. It's a good giveaway that this seller or this homeowner isn't taking care of their property. Can you share a story where you spotted something that saved a client major headaches? So the story I'm going to tell you about is a gentleman that I know very well. We went to this house. It was an off-market property. We had the offer accepted, and seller said the roof was just fine. Well, we did an inspection, found out that the shingle was an organic shingle. If you don't know what an organic shingle is, it decomposes, and they stopped making it years ago. So it's not insurable at the end of the day. So lo and behold, they couldn't even file an insurance claim. We went to bat for the purchaser, and they ended up getting a new roof paid for by the actual seller, the homeowner themselves. Those are the important things that you need to make sure you're doing ahead of time, and that's where we come into play. What advice do I give buyers who fall in love with a house but has issues? If you love a house, nothing wrong with it. We need to make sure that we are keeping account for everything that's going on. We create a checklist, punch list in other words, and that can look like a number of different items, or this is something that I need to pay attention to right now as I'm moving into the house, or this is something I can prolong down the road. Not saying it's a big issue, but maybe it's maybe I can paint down the road, or maybe my furnace has 10 years into it that's left. So those are items that I would really pay attention to, and those are just examples, obviously. Go after the big ticket items first. If there's ways to get coverage with those big ticket items, let's do so, and then we can attack the smaller issues. What's one thing every buyer should check before they leave a showing? So when you're going through the house and you've completed your showing, keep a tally list of items. Was there some spots on the ceiling? Was there some water intrusion in the basement? Did you notice some calcium buildup on the sidewalls? Those are dead giveaways of potential water issues. Also look at exterior with like downspouts and items that may be costing you $500 or more. We need to pay attention to that. Obviously you'll have an inspection, but these are things that you can account for ahead of time. That way it creates realistic expectations to when you get to the next step. If you found a home you love, but you want a second set of eyes on the details, reach out to me anytime. I'm here to help you make a smart decision.